Well, you are live all the time, unless you're
live,
dead, and
live
then
all the
you would be
time.
on the stream.
No, I'm 90% sure that I tested this in both positions, in both jumper positions on Octoprint, but we can test it again.
Because I cannot get Octoprint to connect to it at all. And I've tried everything. And it won't even light up unless I have it on the init side. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
I got paperwork here. I can't believe that was shutting the board off for jumping those wires like that.
I was kind of surprised too.
It literally shut the board down. It didn't hurt anything. It just shut it off and restarted it. Yeah, init plus 5 volt and USB. Now, right now I have it on the init and 5 volt because that's the only way I can get the board to light up from the power supply. Looks like I got something there wired in wrong. What's up, guys? Yeah, I don't know if you learn anything except for how stupid I am. You might learn that, Sean. I shouldn't say I'm stupid. I am cool. I can build frames all day long. All this hardware I designed myself. I can design like the most intricate hardware crap without a problem. The minute you hand me a wire and apply electricity, I'm like, what? And I can usually figure it out, but this thing's confusing the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is I got the motors running, but if I hit home, they just jolt and stop. And it never homes. What's up, One Raz?
Yeah, hold on just a second. Let me check something real quick.
It's Riley Universe.
I'll be right back.
It's not the university, it's a universe. There's no university. It's just a whole universe around Chris Riley. And it's the Chris Riley, which you have there. I see that now. You did put the in there. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But it does if I hit motion and hit auto home. They just jump, but they don't auto home. They actually go the wrong way and then stop. And they'll never home. But if I trigger all the triggers now, it will say I've homed it. And zero everything out. They're all zero. So that worked. Not that you guys could see because my fat ass gut was in the way. Let's see if I can move things around and get you a little closer to the action. Okay, what am I dragging over here? Cables. Oh, okay, what else is dragging? Too many cables and stuff. All right, now that's dragging. Slow and steady, folks. Slow and steady. Now I'm pushing the rum around. Rum's very important. Can't break the rum. So now you can see the board, sort of. Not perfectly cleanly, but I can bring that over a little closer. And the end stops are now working. I can move the motors. Let's see. No SD card, temperature, motion. Let's go to disable motors. Let's home everything. So it trips and stops. Now I can go to move access. Of course, my fat gut's getting in the way of the camera again because it's the only way I can get to the screen. Move access. Move Y. Move Y 10 millimeters. And it moves. And it moves pretty good. Let's try X. Move X 10 millimeters. That's moving. Which you can't see. That's moving. So the motors are hooked up right. The only I don't have it hooked up yet is Z because I got to make a splitter for it. And they're moving in the right direction, so I must have a... I must have the motor set up correctly, but they won't home. What's up, Andrew S. and 3D printing and painting, and who else is in here? Sean Butler. I'm hoping to change out the board on my ANET soon, maybe an SKR. Sean, I did my ANET right there on the floor, which is the old original Taser face, now called Frown King. I made an MKS board for it, not the SKR. I would probably go with the MKS for that. I'm only putting the SKR on this because it's actually going to go on my Core XY eventually. What's up, John? Actually, I want to talk to you, John. That patch, I got to give you an address. Are you going to send that to me or make more or whatever you're willing to do? I'm more than happy to accept. Crap. Where'd Mr. Riley go? He ran away. Yeah, that's an E12. What the hell is an E16? Isn't that even bigger? Yeah, I did notice the outer. I wasn't going to complain about it because, hey, I'm not, But, yeah, the outer edge seemed kind of loosely stitched, if that's the way to put it. Not that I care. I mean, the whole thing seemed kind of loosely stitched, or is that just me? Is there like a quick setting that you do when you do a test one to see if it's going to look right? I have no idea. It just, maybe it's because you were zoomed in. Well, that's not good. Yeah, Sean, and actually I have adapters that I designed and 3D printed that make it so you can screw an MKS board into the box right where the ANET board used to be. I'll upload them sometime soon. And basically they're little like dog legs. So you screw it into the original ANET board location, and then you screw the little dog leg in, and one of them is just a straight pin, and the other three kind of shifted out. But the only thing it does do is it lifts the board up off the bottom of the. I'm assuming you have the little controller box of theirs. It lifts the board up off the controller box like a quarter, half an inch, about 10 millimeters, around there. So you have to plan on that, but I didn't find any reason. I mean, I built a big old adapter so I could put a massive fan on the power supply because I put a big ass power supply in it too. I put a 380, I think it was, in it. And the bed still doesn't heat up. Actually, if you can get the ANET LCD to run, you might have to repin it. I don't know enough about it, but the ANET LCD is actually okay, unless you want like touch screen or anything. The ANET LCD is actually a regular everyday full graphics controller. It's the same exact thing. They just repin it so it only works with their board, but you can go in and redo your board in Marlin so the pins match. From what I understand, all you really have to do is flip the plugs over. I don't know enough about it, though. I got to make a jumper for this thing so I can do my Z's because this thing has a dual Z motor. You know how old this is, and it's like it was so far ahead of its time, and they just like disappeared. This is a max micron, and the frame is stock. This is how it came back in. God, when did I buy this? It's all aluminum 2020. Now I added these. It had linear, regular 8mm rails, and I made a 20mm bed for it because I hate 8mm bearings and LMUs because they're loud. But the basic frame is still original. And it's like, it had the dual Z, had an all aluminum frame, and it was $280 back, way back. I cannot believe it got more popular than it did.
Sorry, man. I got people banging on my front door.
That's all right. You're doing me a favor even showing up.
Okay, so what's the first thing we need to tackle?
Getting the USB to work.
Okay. So does USB work to your PC right now?
No.
And that's
maybe. I don't know.
That's probably the biggest issue that I've seen with these boards is people trying to connect to the PC.
Well, I got it to PC because originally I hooked it up to the PC originally and flashed the firmware to it.
Okay.
But it'll only do it with this pin here that you can't see because all the wires are in the way, but the 5-volt init pin on USB.
So it'll only do that.
It'll only read anything off the USB. If I plug the Pi in now, the Pi will not connect to it. I cannot get the Pi to connect.
Okay.
Now, if I switch this over, the board won't light up, so I can't try the Pi. It will light up if I plug it into my computer and pull off the USB pin.
Okay.
In other words, if I plug it into my computer, it'll pull the 5 volts off the USB and light up and let me flash firmware, but I can't run the printer off of it.
Okay, so
let me double check that Pi thing right now since I just plugged it in.
Yeah, so I just tested the Pi and it does not power it either jumper setting.
Yeah. INZ Pi.
The PC will power it on the USB setting.
Right. That's the same thing I found.
Okay.
I did read, and I can actually read it to you in Chenglish, because it's definitely a Chenglish statement that new tab. Let me find it because you're going to get a laugh when you hear this. History. Where's the SKR thing? SKR Comprehensive Guide 32-bit board. Oh, that's a YouTube. I don't want that. That's teaching tech. I've been going back and forth between years and teaching techs. The two of you have it most comprehensive, understandable. The only thing I got to say you both did is you went and tried to do so many different settings. Now I'm confused on what the hell I'm doing. Because I didn't realize I can't switch these drivers to back and forth like you guys did. The version 3, it's either standalone or UART. There's no switching them. You can buy them pre-programmed for UART, or you can buy them standalone, but you can't switch them.
Okay.
That's the version 3 board. The little board on here for the, I guess. That's what I understand. Again, I don't know.
Yeah, the version 3 driver board, you mean, right? The 2208.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, those driver boards, there's a million different configurations, and I've run into all kinds of weird stuff with people trying to use them.
Yeah, well, it's kind of made it more complicated than it needs to be, in my mind.
Yeah. You'd think it would be a little easier by now.
That's not the right one, is it? No, but I'm in the right area. I can go back to this. Case mod, is that? Where the hell's the directions? I hate GitHub. That's another thing I absolutely hate. I hate GitHub. It's so confusing. Big tree video here. I don't want the video. I want the manual. Instructions PDF. That's what I want. And I clicked on the wrong disk. See, that's what I mean. You gotta actually, I don't know. Your knit command doesn't give you the manual. But if we go down here somewhere, I read this thing from top to bottom and I made no sense. No, can be. Here's what it actually says. No, can be connected 12 volt, 24 volt, comma, USB at the same time. The printing process must be connected with a short cap plus 5 volt and a knit. That make any freaking sense?
I was gonna say now I'm lost. So
here, I'll actually I'll do a screen share so you can read when I'm reading. Okay, let's go back to it. Right here. Can you see that? No, can be connected 12 volt or 24 volt power, comma, USB at the same time.
Yep.
The printing process must be connected with a short cap plus 5 volt and a knit.
Okay. So they're saying power in. If you have the jumper on a knit and 5 volt, you can do power in and USB, but it has to be powered on by the 12 volt or 24 volt.
Which it is, but I'm not getting any USB.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to attempt now. Let's see what mine does. Not all boards are created equal, I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, yeah. We know that.
Yeah.
This is a true big tree.
What's that?
Board. This is an actual big tree board. This is the exact same board you have, I believe.
Yeah. I've noticed that even if you have something just a little bit off in the Marlin config, it won't allow you to log in with USB.
Yeah, I'm finding 2.0 to be annoying.
Yep.
To put it mildly.
Okay, so I'm connected up to this board. It's plugged into 12 volt. The knit pin is on. I'm plugged in USB to Octoprint and it connected.
Really? So what the hell did I do wrong?
So the next thing we should test is I'll pull the firmware.bin off of my board, even though it's not for your printer. And then I'll send you a link to that. You can upload it and see if you get the same results.
Would you put it on? What's it off of the log?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's almost the same damn printer.
Okay. Well,
I got to change is sizes because that's even direct drive, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it's darn close. I mean, the few settings I would have to change are sizes and.
Yeah, I probably still have that Marlin config actually that I could just send you the whole thing too. But we can try this bin file first just to see if that fixes the problem. Let's try that.
Oh, that's right. That's the one good thing about it, too, is you can actually just pull the SD card and have all the settings, huh?
Yeah, it's just got the bin file loaded on it. It calls it .cur for current, but you can just rename it to .bin, and you can reload it again if you want.
Really? That I didn't know. Will this cord reach? Yes, it does. Just. I wonder, before I do this, I wonder who, if I can connect with, do I even have it? I don't think I even have it anymore. Yeah, controller software there. What the hell's the name of it? Counterface.
Yeah, give it a shot. I'm guessing it's just going to sit there.
I don't think I have it anymore. I got to go download it. Interface for Macintosh. What a pain in my butt. They haven't updated this in so long for the Mac. It's like ridiculous.
There's the Google Drive link to the bin file off of this board. I put it in the private chat.
Okay, let's download that first. Copy. New window. Command V. And download, yes. Firmware. Choose application. You do know Atom doesn't work anymore, right?
Yeah, they're pushing us to VS Code.
I don't know if I like VS Code.
Seems a little too easy to use to me.
I think Atom's easier.
Well,
Although they're about the same. I mean, when you get right down to it, they're...
Atom is basically just Notepad++ on steroids, but you can throw.
See, I don't use no plus plus. I use
you can
BB
throw the IDE on it, but
I still use BB Edit. This file cannot be displayed, nor is it even safe.
well, that's probably
because it is entered binary or uses an unsupported code. So how would I upload it? Oh, I could just drag and drop it on the SD card, huh?
Yeah. Yep. You just take the extensions off of it that I put on it and put .bin on the end, and you should be good.
Can't make it no worse. Actually, you know what? What I can do is use one of my other multi-millions of SD cards. Then I got to reformat them. Screw that. Now I got to find something to read it with. Of course, everything's in the way, so I can't get to my SD card reader card slot thingies. What do I have on here? What do I have here? Is this slot going to work?
Now I can see chat.
Disk was not ejected correctly. Oh, you know what? It saw it. I could have uploaded it directly onto the computer. I pulled the card and shut down the printer, and my Mac just told me it disconnected incorrectly.
Oh, nice.
So I should have been able to just upload it directly to the printer, huh?
Sometimes it works.
So I need to rename this from firmware.car.tom to just firmware.bin, correct?
Correct. Andrew S. No, I have not tried the mini SKR yet.
Do I have to capitalize bin?
No, it should be fine either way.
Okay, it auto-capitaled it. So I guess tells me there it needs to be capitalized. And I can just drag that onto the SD card. And is it on there? It is. So then I can drag it into the trash. And then I can yank it out of the drive reader. And then I can put it into the printer step by step. And then I can turn it on. And I don't know what you guys can even see because I'm working on 20 different freaking things at once and it's really obnoxious. And okay, she's up and running. What did you have for a boot screen?
I didn't have anything fancy.
This is log SKR.
There you go.
So I need to restart it anyways, right? Where's the restart button? Right here. Eject. The computer's seeing it.
Good.
It popped up as a disk drive and it just did again. So let's see if the Pi will connect. Come on, eject. Thank you. And let's load up one of the Pi places here. INZ Pi. Even though it's not an INZ anymore, it shouldn't matter because Octoprint should just connect. Connect, baby. and poof, it's connected.
There you go.
So that worked. Let's see if I can actually jog my. Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what rendition of config that firmware bin is, but that second link I sent you in private chat is the raw config file, so you can alter that one. Or at least compare it to the one you got.
Okay, it's going the wrong way. Motors are going the wrong way. But it's all running.
Good.
That's better. That's easy to switch the motors around.
Right.
That's the easy part. I should have just freaking triggered the switch. So now I got to wire up a freaking Z wire for dual motors, which I don't have. All right. So we're one step closer. And Octoprint's loaded. So is there a way to read that bin file and pull it back into like Marlin? No, right?
No, there's not, unfortunately.
But you just sent me that. That's the
config from the video, I'm pretty sure, and I know that it does work.
that's the actual Marlin config, correct?
Right. Yep. You can unzip that
right into and edit it from there and know everything will work.
Yeah.
Or at least to some extent. What the hell happened? Okay, it won't let me download it. I can see it, but it won't let me download it. You got it locked or something?
No, it's shared out to the world. We can try it again.
Because it's non-downloadable, it says.
Let me take a look.
I can download individual files. Nope, can't even do that. I can open each file. I can open each folder, but I can't touch a file.
Huh. Yeah, because it's got the same settings as that bin file does.
It says it's locked on my end. Did you make it private by accident or not make it public?
No, well, I can just add you as a single user here. Let's see. Let me try that.
I haven't even been watching chat. Is anyone even doing anything in chat?
There's a few people in there. Do you have a Gmail address, Tom? Or
yeah.
What is it?
I have 3D Printing Llama at Gmail. All one word. 3D Printing Llama with 2 L's. I have about 8 Gmail accounts. I do. I have one for my personal. I have one for quadcopters. I have one for mountain biking. I have one for 3D printing. I have my original one I can't get to anymore because they locked it on me along with my original YouTube account. I have Tom Llama. I was originally Tom Llama. I went to 3D Printing Llama because I can't get till Tom Llama on YouTube anymore because I did it so long ago. I forgot the password. And I had fastermac.com for a internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't exist. So I can't get my password back anymore, and YouTube won't release it. I'm like, it's me. Here's a picture of me. You can see the videos of me. Give me access to me. And they're like, nope, won't do it.
All right, I put your email in there to share it. See if that helps. Or if you get an email that says you're invited or whatever.
Let's see. YouTube, keys, all kinds of stuff here. Open.
And my next trick is to figure out my delta. Yeah, deltas are a little trickier than this.
Won't let me download it, dude. That's weird.
That's crazy.
I can't even like right click on it and download it. Nothing. Just email me the file. It's not that big, is it?
I think Gmail flags zip files. I can try it.
You are now live. No kidding. I love that. The only time I get a timely notification is when it's telling me I'm live. Like you guys go live, it's like 2 hours later when I get the notifications. But when I go live, it tells me right away. It's like, no kidding. I know I'm live because I went live. Wow. Trucker.USA. That's bizarre. Why is that not letting me download it? Open with zip extractor. Oh. Authorize. Yeah, but why can't I just download it, you bastards? It's making me unzip it first. That's why it won't let me download it. It's making me unzip it to download it.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can load it. All right. I don't know why it's doing that. It moved it over to my Google Drive.
Oh.
That's weird. Yeah, you just sent me a link to it again in the email. You didn't actually send me the file.
It still said it was putting it on Google Drive, so.
Yeah. Probably because it's just that little bit too big. Okay. Extracting zip file to drive. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, man. Why is it making me unzip it online? Isn't that the whole point of a zip file? Is that you transfer it, not do crap online, wasted? So frustrating. And Chris Riley just laughs and keeps on going because he deals with this all day long, every day.
All day.
Every day. I can have you get in touch with my brother. My brother just left. He was working at Red Hat.
Yeah.
Which your company's buying out.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, there's a big to do about it. But anyways, he left because he got a new boss that they didn't agree, and it was kind of a mutual thing. I'll leave before you fire me because you're not a nice girl. Yeah. It was a female. Anyway, and he went to work for Rackspace.
Mm-hmm.
But he thinks when you guys buy him out, she's going to get canned because nobody likes her. And she's killing the whole department.
Yeah. IBM has slashed and burned like even most of their company. So.
Yeah, well, that's just it. IBM don't play around. They don't take that kind of, stupidity crap. That I do know.
Yeah. It's been pretty ruthless over the last couple of years.
Because he was basically his job is basically a professional hacker. They used to write the code and they'd hand it off to him and his team, and their job is to take 2 weeks and break it, and then go back to them and say, "This is how we broke it. This is how we, here's 3 ways we think you should fix it."
Yeah, and I knew some guys that worked for MasterCard that were on a red team like that, and I thought that would have been the coolest job ever. And just try to go thrash it. That would be awesome.
You know what's even better is we used to make fun of him because when he went to work for Red Hat, he left Silicon Graphics to go to Red Hat. They handed him business cards, and I happened to be like visiting when he got them, and he brought them home. We were all laughing because it literally said computer scientist on his business card.
Nice.
I was like, no way, dude, you're a computer scientist now. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm just a hacker. He's like wicked educated though. He's really glad he went to Rackspace though, because he's been at Red Hat for like ever.
Yeah.
And Rackspace like said, oh, by the way, we start at like 3 times what you're getting paid. That's our starting wage. He's like, what? Okay. No problem.
Yeah. That's those companies you start there and then you never leave.
Yeah. I don't know. I already think he's only been there about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and he's already very unhappy there.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, he's doing service.
Oh.
He doesn't really like doing service. That and he doesn't know it, you know. He knows coding. He doesn't know service. He's very similar to you. You two would get along great, I guarantee it. You'd start talking to each other and you wouldn't even be speaking English. You'd be going, oh yeah, you'd be, OXXO and 0, and you guys would be like, I would be like, what?
There's, I consider myself pretty savvy, but I work with guys. I have no idea what they're talking about. Honestly, it's like, do you even take a breath? It's just crazy.
He starts talking. He's like telling me that everyone should learn Linux. Everyone should know Linux. It's just a better operating system. Everyone should know. It's like, dude, that's like saying everybody should know French and Spanish. No, everyone's not going to know Linux. I've played with Linux. It's not easier. There's a reason we have stupid Macs and stupid Windows, because people are stupid like me. And we need the little pretty pictures to click on and tell us what the hell we're doing. Okay, it's like 10% downloaded.
There's got to be a quicker way to get it there. I wonder if I dump it in Dropbox.
Yeah, that would work. That would go faster. I mean, part of it may be because I'm streaming at the same time I'm trying to download it, and my bills got cut, so I had to cut my internet speed way back. I used to have like the maximum you could get, and now I've got the absolute minimum I can get. The only thing I could do slower is go back to DSL. I'm surprised it actually lets me do video stream.
Yeah, your stream looks good.
Yeah, 720. If I kick it up to 1080, it starts getting crappy. I don't know if you saw the StreamYard's little thing last week, but
yeah, I got part of it.
They said the guests should have the chat for YouTube by the end of next month.
Oh, cool.
Which I think is like the biggest. Really, other than that, I mean, really, what else can we complain about? Nothing. It just works. I mean, there's a bunch of people going, we want 1080. We want 1080. It's like, do you really need it for a live chat?
Yeah, it's not any better than 720, really.
It is. Like, I could see a couple of guys. There was a couple of guys that say, I do, like, demos. Like, right now, this might be better at 1080 if I could, like, zoom in on my board so you could actually see it. You know what I mean? At 720, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you got the little mini window of, when you do the share screen. It's hard to read a screen sometimes. So I can get it, but come on, you're live streaming it. You're going through their servers. Can you imagine how much more data they have to push to get 1080 to run? I think they should do 1080 as one of their pay.
Yeah, there you go. Do 1080 as the higher tier.
Yeah. I think they should do like 3 tiers. They should have a $5 tier, even though they're not making money on a $5 tier. They're not losing as much money. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so I created a folder in Dropbox. It should have sent you an email, and it has that file in it.
Chris Riley wants to share the folder Tom with you. Sign up with Google. Oh, man. I have a Google Dropbox. Why is it making me re-sign up? It knows I do. Let's see. I'm assuming you assigned it to my... You sent it to the Gmail account, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming I should sign in.com. Yes, that one. Password. I agree with Dropbox terms. I have a Dropbox with Google. Everything's normal. Why is it making me sign up for no one? There's no sign in. It's just sign up.
There should be a sign in up there, almost top right.
Oh, this is putting it. What the hell is it doing? It's making me actually install the app Dropbox. I always did Dropbox as a ghost. Okay, that's going to take 15 minutes. Are you freaking kidding me? It's you and your Windows, man, I'm telling you. I like how you got that was a good laugh. Like, screw you, it's you and your Mac, dude.
The evil Windows.
The evil Windows. Windows is evil. Every time I use it, I just get in more and more trouble with it.
Yeah, the recent updates have really caused a lot of issues for us. I know, but
Anyway.
that's nothing new.
Well, it is working, and I appreciate that. I'm not gonna keep you any longer. If you want to just hang out and BS, that's fine. But to be honest, I'm kind of burnt out.
I hear you.
So I really don't care if it takes all night for it to download because I don't think I'm gonna. Whoa! What happened? My screen just okay. Got it. My Dropbox just like took over my whole computer. It was modified 3 minutes ago. Save as Marlin bug fix SKR zip HTML. I don't want the HTML, but sure, I can always take that off later. SKR BS. Yes, that's the perfect place for it. How long is that going to take to download? It's downloaded, so it says. Let's see if it'll actually open. To get the most out of Dropbox, turn on accessibility. Sure, whatever. Oh, God, don't make me do more crap. Why is it trying to do all this stuff? All I want is a freaking folder. Why are you needing to access crap? All I want to do is open this zip file. Holy crap, 20 steps later. And it looks like we're there. Oh, no. It's not actually opening them. It's leaving them up on the cloud. All right, it looks like I got it. Close enough anyways. I can always access it.
Cool.
So what's up, man?
Another day, almost done.
Almost done. Do you ever, like, I don't know, like, hang out with your wife?
Sometimes.
Or maybe that's why you're still married, is because, you know, you don't.
Lots of space.
Huh?
Lots of space. You need lots of space.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they want the space.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this isn't one-sided.
Cool. So I want to know what I did wrong, though.
Yeah, most of the time it's something you have some sort of conflict with the serial.
Yeah.
Like I still don't fully understand the two serial connections, but sometimes that UART will the UART configuration will make that conflict as well too. So.
Oh, is this thing set up UART? Because I don't have UART. I'm standalone, which I can switch.
Yeah,
Actually,
well, I mean, if all the jumpers are off, well, if that UART jumper is off, the one in front that's red, but well, it's working now, so no, it can't be set up UART. But
yeah, because I don't have any of that crap connected anymore.
okay, yeah, but I've seen that conflict with that serial as well, so I'm not quite sure. There's a magic sauce in there that works. So,
I mean, what does UART actually give you besides being able to software control your voltage, amperage, whatever it is to the stepper?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a handful of things that it allows you to see and control. You get a little bit of diagnostic off of it.
Oh, that's true. I have seen that. That would have been nice.
Yeah, but that's really on a 2208. That's about it.
Well, the whole plan is to pull it off of that and put it onto that and get rid of the duet.
Gotcha.
Not that I want to get rid of the duet. Just
yeah,
it's one of those. I'm kind of like you. I just like, okay, it's working now. Let's screw it up. How can I screw it up? Let's try something new.
All the time, man. It's like, oh man, this thing's working really good. Let's take it apart.
Yeah, let's figure out how to break it.
Well, if it was working good, I'd be bored. So
I really can't believe that thing runs so good, dude. That thing runs awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, incredibly well. Granted, I've replaced like 65, 70% of it.
Right.
The only thing it doesn't do is the bed. I've never seen such a bad bed. It takes like 30 minutes to get up to 40 degrees.
Wow.
And then it's a circle about that big in the middle that's actually 40 degrees. By the time you get out to the spring, it's the same. It's room temperature. It never heats up in the outer. I think there's actually something wrong with it. I mean, even for an A-net bed, I think there's something wrong with that heater because it's just not heating up. And it's not even. That's the other thing is it's not even drawing juice because I was like, okay, and I put a meter on it, and it wasn't drawing anything. It was drawing like 4 volts or 5 volts or something.
Oh, huh.
So
yeah, there's definitely something wrong.
And it did it with both the A-net board and the MKS board. So
Wonder what the resistance is on that thing. It's got to be. I don't know. It might be almost nil.
I'm wondering if there's a break in the tray somewhere.
Yeah, kind of what it sounds like.
So it's not pulling. Because it's one of those triple traced ones where there's 3 separate lines, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun.
Right on, man. Well, at least you got a working config. Let me know how it goes. You know how to get a hold of me. But we can jump back on another time and run through something else if it's broken. So we'll give it a try.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow? Aren't you doing anything before Fun in the Country?
No, I don't. I'm not doing anything Sunday morning or anything. The Fun in the Country basement will be the next thing.
So you know what you're doing tomorrow. Keep your phone handy. Tomorrow
I'll be close. So.
We could just roll over to Fun in the Country and just keep working on it.
There you go.
I gotta do wiring now. Now that I know it all, it's gonna work. I gotta work. Yeah, I don't mind all the structural and the frame and the printing and all that. The wiring crap just ticks me off. Just don't get it. I mean, I can do the wiring. It's irritating.
I hear you. That's why everything I work on looks like a rat's nest.
Have you ever seen like Uncle Ron when he wires?
No.
Oh, dude, it's like the angels sing when he's done.
He does
Oh,
fiber for a living, I think. He's
Yeah,
probably pretty good at it.
I mean, he shows pictures every once in a while on Twitter. He had like, I don't know, like 250 fiber going into a, some kind of server type thing. And it was like the most neat it's like something out of a photo, out of a, like a, drawn image, like dreaming. Like that's how it should be, but you'll never see that. No, he's like,
That's
oh yeah,
awesome.
it took me like 6 hours. It's like, oh. After
That's
about 20
awesome.
minutes doing that crap, I'm ready to pull my hair out. Can you imagine doing that for 6 hours straight?
Now, just make it work and run. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's about where I am.
Yeah.
I slowly fix them over time. When something else breaks, I like, oh, I can put the fire cover on it this time. What's up, Ben? You're just in time for us to head out.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it for me, man. Let me know though. I'll be around tomorrow if you're working on it.
Yeah, I don't know. With my father, it's up in the air.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll be around. Just let me know.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Later.
Thanks for stopping by, all you peoples. Not that we did anything. We just played with that thing for about 10 minutes and transferred files back and forth. And I think Alien's still streaming. Alien 3D. I don't know if he's still streaming or not. Anyway, we're off. Ending broadcast. See yous.